everybody, this is the Talking Dictionary again. Giving meanings to words you've never heard about. And a word a lot of people have never heard about nowadays is the word date. Date can be defined as going out with a member of the opposite gender. Now, if I were to define something related to physics like the speed of light, how fast a particle is traveling through space, the speed at which something collides with something else, it might be helpful if I stood in front of a number of encyclopedias, then I could pull out the encyclopedia and make references from the encyclopedia. But since I'm talking about dates, I'm going to stand in front of my Archie comic book collection and pull out an Archie comic book that we can all use for reference. So now all you guys and girls watching this program, you better listen up and listen up good. You as the guy, you like a girl. You as a girl hoping the guy would ask you out. One day the guy says, what should I do? So he's going to pick up this Archie comic book and he's going to see, what does Archie do? Archie likes a girl. Archie hopes the girl likes him. Archie actually goes up to the girl. He actually sums up all his courage. He actually sums up all his stamina and he actually says, would you like to go out with me? And much to his relief and happiness, the girl says, okay. And you as the guy also would be quite happy when the girl says okay. Now the next step is taking the girl out on a date. You as the guy, and in this case Archie, would start saving up his money to take the girl out on a nice date. And in this case, Archie takes the girl out and buys her a soda pop. You as the guy can save your money up and you can buy that girl a milkshake. Archie will get to know the girl by talking to her. You as the guy will get to know your date by talking to her. You as the girl on that date is going to get to know that guy by talking to him. After the milkshake has been consumed, that's in your example, and in this example here we're using soda pop. Archie is going to go back to his place, and the girl she's not going to go back to his place, she's going to go back to her place. Archie is once again going to be happy and he's going to ask her out for a second date. This date could maybe be a little bit more fancier, maybe a little bit more longer. Archie can maybe buy her a milkshake, a burger, and some french fries. You as the guy can buy your date a milkshake, a burger, and some french fries, in case you didn't get the point. Here at this date, you as the girl are going to talk to the guy, and you as the guy are going to talk to the girl. Archie here is going to talk to his date, and his date is going to talk to him. Now, the key point here is getting to know each other by talking and doing fun things. The next date, Archie takes his date out again, and they go for a long walk, where they just talk. You as the guy can take the girl out on a long walk, and you can talk. See? Things don't have to be that expensive. However, if you feel you don't really like the girl that much, feel free to say mean things to her. You can make her pay for her share of the date. You can act all mean and act like, nowadays, let's split everything. Because what that really means is you really don't think the girl is special. You don't think she's worthy of being treated. But you're not going to tell her that. Because you're a mean guy, and you really shouldn't be going out on dates. You should be at home, getting your head sliced off or something. And you as the girl should not get that kind of treatment. And if somebody treats you like that, you email me and let me know, and I will tell you what to do. Well, you cut their heads off. Oh, you just don't ever see them again. As I mentioned before, dates are very simple things where two people get to know each other and usually they go home. You see, take things slow. Get to know the person first. In this way, you avoid a lot of things. Like if you're a guy, you took your time to get to know somebody really well. In the future, you're actually avoiding a lot of heavy alimony payments. You know what I mean? So all these things actually work out quite well in the long run. And you as the girl feel special. And what girl doesn't want to feel special? Who wouldn't feel special if somebody buys them a milkshake? And as we can see, Archie here is the guy, knows how to make the girl feel special. So he just saves up his money and he buys her a milkshake. How simple is that? Now I place my reference manual back on the bookshelf. And I suggest all of you who have any questions about how to date, I recommend that you go out and you pick up a reference manual, preferably one of the older Archie comic books that you may find at a vintage comic book shop. And there you will learn how Archie treats his dates. And actually, all the other characters in this comic book treat their dates quite well. Even Moose, Reggie. They all know how to treat a girl, especially if they think she's special. And if you don't think the girl is special, don't ask her out and waste her time or your time. So once again, this is Talking Dictionary here, bringing you tips, definitions, and great ways to enlighten your life. See what a great show this is. It's informative, I told you people, it's an informative show. And what have you gotten? You've gotten information!